December. And there's Jack Sock, Olympic gold medalist, 4-time Grand Slam champ in doubles and tennis. And he is making a quick rise to the top of the game, and always so much fun to watch.
No doubt about it.
Staksrud, our first server, over to Sock.
Yeah, and I talked to Fed. He does not want to play tennis. He wants to get the ball on the ground, get into more cat and mouse.
How do you get yourself out of the cat and mouse against Fed Staksrud, who almost looks identical to Ben Johns in the way he plays?
Big returns don't make it easy for him to do that. Wow. I hope he's okay. That is a lot of that man in the kitchen, so fault for sure, even though it didn't go over, but scary. He seems fine.
His buddy Sam Querrey went down earlier in the tournament. An injury, he said he wanted to cry after he watched that. It's so unfortunate.
Yes.
Achilles injury to Sam Querrey.
It's a great return, because you think, well, you don't ever want to return to the forehand, but Jack's going to cheat a little to run around that backhand short cross court to the forehand. Very smart from Fed. And again, Fed's pace is what's interesting. Jack just tries to blow it by you. Fed has that roll and the dip, and then you see the ball diving down, so you know that Jack's going to have to hit up on it. Such a well-executed shot. And these two have played twice before, Michelle, and it was all Fed all the time. So Jack has not won a game. He did get push 1 to 12-10, but other score lines are 4, 1, and 3.
Yikes. And that's why the forehand is usually avoided by Jack Sock.
Yeah, and a tennis point, everything at the baseline there. And I mean, the signs, the markers, this crowd was here early, and then they started Arts and Crafts Project, and everyone is involved here. This crowd is amazing.
Wow, inside in. And yeah, he's not going to win the cat and mouse battle, but that is his weapon.
The jackhammer is absolutely remarkable, and it's the footwork beyond the swing. So you see again, Fed. And it's hard for the amateurs at home to go, well, if his forehand's so good, but you've got to keep him honest. And he'd rather pull that down the line or hit inside in and then go inside out on occasion.
Big put away for Jack Sock.
Yeah, not the hardest hit overhead, but smartly placed as he look up into the perfectly blue sky. It is mint conditions.
Oh,
Mother Nature has turned the fan off finally, Michelle. Very, very little wind here today, and we're just going to play ball. So if Fed is winning points when the return is deep to the backhand, that's going to be bad news for Jack. There's a good look at the weather. Just absolutely what you would want with that wind. You can't call a gust 3 miles an hour. We have a little light breeze, a small little, just cascading off the mountains. Just wide, and this is what Fed does and why he has been so consistent. Obviously, the unbelievable work that he has put in, but he wins points in bunches. That's just perfectly executed. So the return to the forehand in the corner, so deep that Jack cannot get the ball down on the ground, and then Fed uses the front half of the court better than almost anybody with the volleys. Don't make it easy on your opponent.
He reads the court so well, and he doesn't miss.
Yeah, and that's the type of point that Fed is going to be a wild favorite on just because of the experience of doing that over and over. Jack certainly has the skill set to get there. It's just this guy is one of the best. So even though both players know the forehand is the better shot of the opponent, the returns are going there not to give them angles of the runaround, and I like that strategy from both players. Jack's got to do a better job with a bigger serve to give him better looks at the forehand here.
Does it look like he's moving any more gingerly from that spill earlier in the game?
I
just
mean,
wonder if it's
something we have to keep an eye on for sure. I haven't seen him grimace. That's always the, you know, you just can't hide that. I haven't seen that yet. That's a great return on the backhand after a beautiful tee serve. The tee serve is real. More and more players are doing that to try and make a opponent who loves to return with a forehand have to hit a backhand.
Nice. There's the backhand. A little off speed from Jack Sock.
Why are you always running around it, Jordan,
Hey, Jordan.
Maynard? Why do you think that? Look at this guy.
One of our hardworking TDs over at Tennis Channel gets to watch some live pickleball for fun.
In his home state.
That's right.
Jack can't believe that stayed in on the return.
Slapper to finish for Jack Sock.
And it's interesting, when he's in those battles at the kitchen, he likes to go body because he thinks his hands are better than anybody else's, and I like that strategy there. He got an absolute sitter after he chose that. I mean, this crowd is so into it, they even just said, "Good try, Jack," out of the stands.
Such nice people here in the state of Utah, too. Nice, clean kitchen winner for Jack Sock.
Jack might be taking a timeout here, too, just to regroup and get going, or a towel, one or the other. It could be a towel. We'll see.
I think he mentioned in an interview with us earlier this week, it's like, you pickleball people are crazy. I need a second to breathe in
Exactly.
between points. I'm used to tennis where you get to take your time and just get yourself back into pickleball. They're right back at it.
Especially this dude when it's going well. Fed will play fast. And can someone get Jack a towel? There we go. Okay. Yeah, and that, I'm not saying he did that on purpose at all, but oops, I forgot to bring my towel back. Now he gets the stroll over there in the middle, sort of a mini timeout.
Crowd is behind him. A dipping winner. And that's where maybe this grittier paddle is giving Jack some leverage on the spin, perhaps.
Yeah, just a little more pop, and what that does versus the Lux that he'd been using is get that ball with a little more pace. And
That's ridiculous. He goes to his, he asks her up, goes to his towel, and goes over there, then he gets towel. Yeah, right. That's a joke.
So Jack not happy with the time in between.
You didn't make a call on the play. It's a challenge of an in ruling.
Yeah,
Now it is your point, and that's allowed.
Oh, he can challenge on me?
No. You can challenge him.
Right.
He didn't make
How much time do
a
you get to challenge? I was joking about being out.
He's not done, sir. He's not done.
Every time out, we have a challenge of the in ruling. The in ruling puts us at 3-8. We will not proceed to video review.
what do we got?
Stands and the in ruling. Two timeouts. Proceed at 3-8.
All right, after all that.
After all that,
So
the ball's in.
the call
Okay?
stands,
Yeah.
basically. Onisha Smith, our lead referee.
Well, the call is in. You know, Jack had to get there, so we're good. And then he misses a serve by 2
no.
feet. And don't think
Adding
for a
insult to
second that
injury.
isn't an over.
Getting the crowd involved, too.
Oh,
Just
not
one of
a
the best
surprise.
parts.
8-3. Point.
So, absolute chaos for about 2 minutes. Great job by the audio squad of picking up all that conversation, and Fed's right back to being Fed.
9-3.
Wow, slipped again. Jeez. That's scary. That's twice.
Game
And
point.
that's been pretty aggressive slips twice now.
I know.
Wow. Man alive, that could have been bad. That was,
10-3.
that's a big dude.
Game point
Side out.
for Staksrud. Missed the serve.
He asked about a challenge on that.
Let the gamesmanship begin.
Gosh, you know, here we are at the Chuckle House here today, Michelle, in
score.
beautiful St. George.
3-10.
Nate Bargatze later today. That first volley by Fed is so good because the pace
Game
and the
point.
spin from Jack, usually players will pop that up and then Jack's going to be there and kill it, and he keeps it in a safe spot.
10-3.
Game point number 2 for Staksrud. Big return from Jack Sock and a pretty backhand Ernie.
And that's the key. The returns haven't been good enough, and
Yeah.
against Fed, they have to be outstanding. And you are going to miss some, which he has, but it's got to be better.
Side out.
And when you've
Game point.
slipped a couple times like Jack has, Michelle, then you start thinking about your movement, and that is
Right.
the last thing you want to be
10-3.
doing, especially against this guy.
Game point 3 here. Ooh, a feathery inside out. Jack Sock was all over the read, and he's bringing Soxy back.
Yes. Hashtag body paint. They were happy. Fed made a interesting decision to run around that and hit inside out. He gave up all the court.
Side out.
I mean, that's one he's been making on his march
Game
all the
point.
way here against Alshon, who he desperately wanted to beat for many reasons. He never missed that ball. Just the forehand was
10-3.
outrageous.
2-game win over Alshon for Sock in the draw.
Point.
And game
11-3.
sealed for Federico Staksrud. Ran away with it 11-3.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. Training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Run for
New
him.
ball,
Love it.
game 2, time in.
Former University of
0-0.
Illinois tennis
Yes,
standout.
won a championship in the Big Ten. There's a great start for Jack. Shocker that you'd bring up the Big Ten, Michelle.
Hey, Jack Sock too.
I know. Now,
Look at
not at the
Nebraska.
time, not at the
Here.
time. All the jumbled conferences.
Ooh, pretty points to the crowd for that one inside the baseline. The braids are flying for Jack Sock
If
too.
you get Braid Nation on your side, Jack, that's
2-0.
something special right there.
Side out.
See, that's the one. To beat Fed, you just need to keep that emotion going. That's a short return off a very good serve. He had the look.
0-2.
Got to make that one.
Clean winner for Federico Staksrud.
That's why all these guys are working so hard on their serve, Michelle, because to win in singles, especially men's, you have got to set yourself up for the pass and put so much pressure on the return.
Point.
And there's the indecision that'll kill you. Jack's like, ooh, should I take this out of the air? If he lets that bounce, he's going to wreck a forehand, and you can see it right there, and then it was ugly.
Side out. Two.
Absolute
Point.
BB of a serve right there in the corner.
3-2.
Oh, I love the net cam look of a serve.
Another
Side out.
I mean,
intentional slide that
yeah.
time for Jack, but
so that is a good sign that he's not questioning his ability to move around the court.
2-3. Side out.
And that's the thing. If you're going to lose to Fed, and so many have in 2024, and Jack twice, make him beat you with the backhand by hitting that return, especially in that situation, to the backhand side with pace. Same idea there. Don't make life harder than yourself. Volley that ball into the open court, and the same goes the other way. Make Jack try and hit a running two-handed backhand. Really smart volley.
Side out.
Miss serve way in the budget in men's singles especially. You have got to be cranking it. You just have to.
yeah, you can't count on Fed to make any mistakes. So you have to redline it, as they say, cause chaos in whatever way you can, and Jack has proven to be able to do that. But for how long can he do it is the question.
That's just unbelievable, because that was a pretty darn good return, and to find the angle from that deep in the court.
4-2.
Well,
Wow.
the speed of that ball doesn't translate to TV,
No.
just how fast that is going.
Point.
Ball is long. See if there's any challenge
I thought
conspiracies here.
Yeah.
Referee timeout.
Oh,
We have a challenge.
controversies, yeah.
No, here we
I'll
go.
put this at
It may not
5-2
be a
to
conspiracy,
not
but
be
it is a challenge.
After review, the out call stands. Challenge is lost. Timeout is lost. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. We resume play at 5-2.
A little smirk from Jack Sock and Fed Staksrud after that one.
Yeah, and Fed's got to be careful, because
Time in.
Jack wants to lure you into the
5-2.
entertainment trap
Yes.
here, get you off your game.
But a big rip on the forehand. And to me, the reason he's so good for the sport in so many ways, the engagement.
Oh.
Everyone is smiling, from us in the booth to the fans in the house to his
100%.
opponent
6-2.
when Jack Sock is on center. I mean, I guess it depends who your opponent is, but
Wow. Inside out, just rope. And they are loving this, and the comeback here in game 2. Last night was 3-game thrillers all the way to the last match. Will we get another one here?
that thing is a missile.
Yeah.
7-2. Side out.
So that's 2 that he's gotten a shorter return down the line, that Jack's rushed it just a bit. He's got that up the line, higher part of the net, but it's one he makes.
Side
Uh-oh.
out.
And don't think the entertainment doesn't cause some of these missed serves. That's 2 missed serves from Fed, that one in the net. Miss long is one thing, but that's trouble right there.
Point.
Uh-oh. Jack Sock on the run here in game 2. Looking to tie it and force that deciding
8-2.
third, as Dave mentioned. It's been a theme of that here in Utah. That's a good ball from Fed. I don't know, though.
I'm
That
not
looked
sure
like
it
it
was-
was wide.
yeah.
Challenge the in-rolling then. Jack? Maybe?
I agree. Wildly close. I mean, it's funny with all these. I mean, Jack was known for being wildly nice in the tennis side. He even told his opponent to challenge a serve that he knew was in. And he is going to.
Because you played the ball.
Because he
into the
played
net.
it, he can't.
That's why.
You played it into the net. You should have. One of these days, he's got to get it right. Poor guy. Yesterday, he had some run-ins with the rules, too. Okay, that one for sure is wide.
I mean, he's must-see TV on our tour. The viewership backs that up.
Absolutely. It's fun to watch. Because of that forehand right there. The jackhammer, I like that. Keep it on those guys the whole time.
Well, not the whole time. Not the whole time.
Let's get a 2-box going.
Oh. And that was Jack saying, oh, my God, as the ball was flying.
He can't believe he hit it. Neither can we.
I can't.
Speechless.
Game point.
And we are not in Seattle. Wow.
Yeah. Game point for Jack Sock. Oh my, did he just pocket the game on that shot right there on the run? Yes, he did. Jack Sock right back in the match.
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Your Samsung TV Plus, get out there. Just turn on your Samsung TV and it's always pickleball.
Game 3 beginning now, and Sock will take back the serve.
And the beginning of this is critical for Fed, because if this tidal wave keeps happening, he will get caught up in it and Jack will run him out of the building.
Ooh, and the opening.
So that's 3 forehands down the line, and if I'm Fed, I'm conscious of that. Is that in Jack's head, and then everything's going to be more cross-court, something to look at.
Point.
I mean, the big thing here is I talked about the score lines were ugly going into this. Jack's now got a win over him, so it's a build, man. Now can he finish it?
7 titles in the history of Fed Staksrud's men's singles career. Really came onto the scene last year. It hasn't been that long.
And it's the work. He has put in the work. He's got a great coach in Mike Wolf, who ironically coached Jack Sock in tennis, so a lot going on here.
Pretty to tie it early in game 3 from Jack Sock. You can tell where the fans stand on this one. Here are his career numbers. 69% win percentage. They're going full-time pro this season. Looking for his first gold. What it would mean to do it at a Selkirk sponsored event would be.
Yeah, he is their main dude and living up to the billing.
Oh, he had that shot open cross court.
I mean, that's a great sort of short hop pickup by Fed on the run, but he knows he's in trouble after that.
1, 2. Point.
The Tui rolls it down the line. Okay, Jack Sock.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little disheartening for Fed, because he's like, I want to play these rallies at the kitchen against Jack, and if he's going to be hitting 2-handed backhand clean winners, that's trouble. But the even start is good for Fed here, so now it's going to come down to execution.
2-2.
Oh, no. Full extension. Great spot for Federico Staksrud.
And again, we talk about depth of return, but if you can get that short angle, that is big. And there on the screen, you see what I've been talking about, the fact that Fed has not lost to Jack. Just the fact that Jack has played very few tournaments and they've run into each other 3 times is interesting.
Oh, a quick change of directions. Had too many options, did Jack Sock.
Yeah, so sometimes Showtime gets a little bit too much here, so he goes for the flare of an inside out after that and misses it by about a foot.
Altitude ball there on the return for Jack Sock, and now a 2-point lead for Staksrud. Tough to give up any errors, as you mentioned, against the consistency of Staksrud. Oh, just got it into the corner.
I mean, didn't need to hit it in the kitchen, but that was pretty. And you want to talk about how the tennis translates? That's not an easy ball at all, but he's hit a million of those. More looking like a tennis volley than a pickleball volley, which is a punch out in front. That's that beautiful slicing tennis volley there.
Nice return to match from Staksrud. Will give up one back to Sock.
3-4.
Yeah, so a little helter-skelter here. Bunch of balls skidding on these guys. Few off the tape that have taken rhythm away. And Fed would love to somehow get two here and switch with a lead.
Clean winner inside in to the corner for Fed Staksrud, taking back a 2-point lead.
It's all footwork.
Forehand's an obvious one. What
Yeah,
else?
so just better returns, go for the serve, and then he appears to be on the good side. Everyone's won from that side. So it may be just visuals, confidence, whatever, but the player where Jack is has won every game, and now that's where Jack will finish.
Perfect point for Staksrud. Cat and mouse, right back at it on his side.
Yeah, and it's the smarts. He knows that if I just cut that first volley short in the court, a lot of people punch that back and let Jack rip another forehand.
Flipped off the tape to go long. That reaction says it all for Jack Sock.
Yeah, he said that's a clean winner, and he's not wrong, but the tape said not right now it isn't.
Whoa, Jack Sock pulls another impossible angle on the forehand shot.
Yeah, so he chose to stay back after the great serve in that match against Alshon we talked about. Alshon actually stayed back almost the entire second game, ended up paying the price for that. So we're going to watch the evolution of men's singles and see if that is the way we go. Because that situation keeps happening. You don't hit a good return, and then you suddenly are behind as the receiver, and you're facing a bullet like that.
4-7.
Okay, fumbled return. Jack Sock back within 2. Taking his time back to the line is Jack Sock.
5-7.
Ooh, can't believe he hit it.
No.
Thought that one was flying wide.
Fed hit a ball that was going to be a foot wide. And Jack gives the crowd a little. And again, as we said, you can't have a better day to come out and watch the best players in the world. And what a battle we start the day with.
Ooh, just missed it. And a chance to tie it. Crucial point here. For Staksrud.
So again, got Staksrud smiling, and that was bad news for Fed in game number 2. So this is a trend we're going to watch. The short angle return with pace makes it harder for the guy trying to come forward because you don't have the time.
Big serve to tie it at 7. serve.
Yeah, you hate to miss that in the net. Long, not that you like missing it at all, but that was going to be well short.
Pushing Fed all over the court. Rare to see him in a vulnerable position. Jack Sock takes it right back.
Yeah, just the quality of the volleys is what's getting him there.
7-7.
Wow, 2 in a row at 7-all. That is not in the budget.
7-7.
And a missed drop into the net too. Staksrud will take back the 1-point lead. 2 missed chances on that serve, could come back to haunt Jack.
Oh, no question.
Monitor that.
And so smart from Fed, just rolled it into the open court where he knew Jack would have to hit a backhand. Fed looks to the heavens. That's his fave. Inside out, cross court at crunch time. Couldn't come up with it there.
7-8.
Oh my.
Oh,
No, that's not the one to miss. What an incredible point.
Yeah, the forehand down the line hasn't been where he wanted it. That's an unbelievable get.
How'd that ball sneak over?
Yeah, if he did that other feathery inside out, this whole place would have gone crazy.
Oh my. Another wild point between these two. And a 2-point gap widens for Staksrud. Unbelievable get and mobility from the big boy, Jack. Still a little room to go here, but has to start inching back in if he wants a chance against the best. And a missed return is a tough way to come out of the timeout. Skidded a bit, looked like, on that surface.
More than a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
10-7.
Championship point for Staksrud, and a missed return is how this one will conclude. What a battle, what entertainment. Here from St. George, Utah, Federico Staksrud takes home the Selkirk Red Rock Open title. Yes, he is, Dave. World number 1, your 9th career title and 4th of the year. 9 for 9 on Championship Sunday. What's the significance of this one?
It feels great. It's been a tough month, 4 tournaments in a row. And to be able to compete in 4 finals in singles, it's just hard work pays off. Fitness, it's been doing well, so it's good. Feels good.
4 tournaments in a row in 4 completely different atmospheres, by the way. And this guy's not going home or after going to the beach after this to take a week off. He's going to his coach to train in Kansas City. You just keep at it. What went into that decision instead of taking a break?
Because I'm here for the long term. I'm not here for the short term. I think pickleball is staying here forever. So I just wanna make a career out of it.
Well, a lot of the crowd was on Jack Sock's side, but an incredible environment nonetheless. What was it like to play in this atmosphere?
No, yeah, for sure. This is the United States, so I mean, he's American. I'm just an Argentinian trying to do my best. So hopefully we can have some Argentina tournaments, and then the crowd is going to be completely different for sure.
All right, time for a quick word now from our title sponsor, Tate Engelbretson from Selkirk, and we're so thrilled to have you with us here at the Red Rock Open.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Federico, congratulations. It is Selkirk's mission to fuel the pickleball passion and obsession amongst all of you guys, and when we're here in St. George, we don't find that obsession bigger anywhere else. We've been the title sponsor for this for many years, and we plan on coming back. What do you guys think? All right. Congratulations, Federico, the Selkirk Red Rock Open men's single champion.
What a moment.
So there he is, Federico Staksrud.